So I didn't used to say this in the early days, right? Because I wanted them to know we were serious about the mortgage business. We're serious about the mortgage. We're really good at this. You guys have proven that. I don't have to say it anymore. They know. Like when you hit the numbers you hit, when you close $16, $17 billion, they know you're pretty good at doing mortgages. Folks know you're pretty good at doing mortgages by telling them, man, if the only thing you get when you join this community is more mortgage origination, man, we failed or you did. We failed or you did because you didn't really get the most valuable thing we have. Like the real gift we have to give you is one of a community that's centered around a purpose that's bigger than ourselves. You know, I've said a bunch of times that to love is to act in the long-term best interest of another. To love is to act in the long-term best interest of another. And this community is anchored and centered around loving one another and loving a hurting world around us. Man, you know, we rolled out Movement Mentor and we said, hey, we want to help you receive God's love and pour it back out. Pour it back out into a hurting world. And man, you guys are building, you're building community centers through Central America. I hope you get a chance here while you're in town to go see some of the work you're doing right here in Charlotte. We have an integrated, we have schools getting built with affordable housing, getting built with urban health care, all anchored with a church in the middle of it. That are some of the first projects that have ever happened like this in the United States. And folks like Tim Scott and Cory Booker, who both sit at different sides of the political aisle, are coming together and looking at these projects and going, these are the best examples that we have in the U.S. for how to address the problems the urban poor are facing. There's real hurt and pain in our country right now, and it's because of a wealth divide that's going on. There's a lot of really tough systemic reasons for that. And man, you as a community are stepping into those gaps. You don't see it every day, man. I know you don't see it every day. You're closing loans, you're answering crazy yellow questions and staying up too late and getting yelled at by lawyers and closing agents and things. I know you don't see it every day, but I want you to know that, man, what you're a part of is moving the needle, not just in the lives of that family that's buying the move-up house. Thank goodness for it, man. That's super. But it's also moving the needle in the lives of kids who are growing up with no home at all. No home at all. We have so many kids in our school right now that are sleeping on couches, they're living in hotels. The reason we bus at our school is because we have to chase our kids because they move on average 2 times per school year because they don't need permanent housing. So they're moving a couple times a school year. And typically what that means is they get shuffled into a new class, teacher doesn't know them, they fall behind, and it becomes this cycle of poverty that they're unable to break because of the situation, the context that they're in. And what we're trying to say is, no. These kids are just as capable, just as able to have success in life. It's all about context. It's all about context. If we can give them a context where they can succeed, man, they can use all these incredible God-given gifts that they have inside of them to go to places that society didn't expect them to ever go. And we're seeing that happen. And you guys are making that happen. Man, you're making it happen every day. And I know it doesn't feel like it most days. I know it feels like the mundane business of closing a loan. But if all, man, we're giving you is the mortgage, man, you're just at the tip of the iceberg. I would just encourage you and plead with you, man, dig into the richness of this community, what we have going on here, man. Jump in a mentor group. Go take a vision trip. Be involved with so much more than mortgage because it's where the real life happens in this place. It's why a lot of us have been around here a decade. It's why a lot of us are excited to be here another decade because, man, we've seen God do exceedingly much more than we could have hoped or imagined according to his power and purpose at work in and through us. And that's what I get excited about in the decade to come. I know there's going to be a lot of adversity. I know that for sure. Don't know why. Don't know where it's going to come from. If it's going to come from Google or Jerome Powell or, an argument with China, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to come. I know it's going to come. I know it's going to come. But the joy I have in thinking about it is that all the great work we get to do together, man, the ways we're going to see God move in people's lives inside of our community and beyond because of what we're purposed together for. And it is so much more.